What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Patrick here. Moving on to the next question. So there are currently 8 other people in your class. You are asked to order them in a list from most to least likable. There are no ties. 2 of your friends will go at the top of the list, though you're not sure which order yet. 1 person you aren't too fond of will for sure go to the bottom of the list. And there's 2 questions here. How many possible arrangements are there? And then number 2, we have to redo number 1 if you know which order your 2 friends will go in. So there's 8 other people. You're going to rank them in a list. So the list is going to have 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's say that this side here is the most likable, and then this side here is the least likable. So starting with the person you're not too fond of, you know that they're going to go at the end of the list. So this, how many ways is this position going to be taken in? Well, only one way. That person is for sure going into that spot. Now, 2 of your friends, they're going to go at the top in these 2, but you're not sure which order yet. And since you don't know which order, how many ways can this position be taken? The first position, well, 2 different ways. It's going to be one of your friends, and that means there's going to be only one other friend left for that second position right here. And then the rest of the positions, it's going to be random. You're not sure what are the possible arrangements. Well, we picked here, here, and here, so how many people do we have to pick from? 5. So 5 can take this position, which means 4 will be left to take this position, 3 will be left to take this position, 2 this one, and then 1 over here. Okay, so now you just multiply all of these numbers, and when you do that, you'd end up with 2 times 1 times 5 times 4. That would give you what? 40 times 3, 120 times 2, 240 times 1 times 1. We would end up with 240. Now, if a textbook or your prof maybe goes through a similar question, the solution may be shown with factorial. So basically, 2 times 1 here, this would be 2 factorial. And then this would end up being 5 factorial, these places here. And then this spot is already taken. You're just multiplying by 1 there. Right? So that's another maybe more proper way to show it, in case you don't break it down like this. Another thing I want to mention is, in this case, there was 8 other people in your class, so drawing it out like this isn't too big of a hassle. But what if I said there was 50 other people in your class? Well, then it might be useful to use factorials. Basically, these ends are still going to stay the same. Your 2 friends are going to go here, that one person is going to go at the end. So this would still be 2 factorial. This one is taken care of, so that means out of the 50, how many more people do we have to order? 47. So this would end up being 47 factorial, which would be a fairly large number. So 2 factorial times 47 factorial. And you can actually generalize this. What if there are n other people in your class? Well, the answer would be 2 factorial for your 2 friends, and then it would be n minus 3 factorial, right? This number is always going to be the number of people in your class minus the 3 you took care of, the 2 friends, and then the 1 person at the end. So this would be the general form. So I thought I would mention that as well in case you get larger numbers. In this case, it was 8, so we were able to show it visually without too much hassle. Now, number 2, they're saying redo number 1 if you know which order your 2 friends will go in. Well, if we know which order they're going to go in, then this is going to be 1 and 1. There's no longer 2 possibilities for that first position. So if we write out these positions, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 1, this is going to be 1. All those positions are going to be spoken for, and we're still going to have the 5, 4, 3. Or how many did I put here? Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right? So it'd basically be 1 times 1 times 1 times 5 factorial. That's what the answer would be. and that would end up being 120. Right? So if you're not sure which order your friends are going to go in, it's 240. If you do know which order your friends are going to go in, the answer is 120.